Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hi everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. So we have a lot of royal tea to get through today, so sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So as we know, Her Majesty the Queen arrived back in London on Tuesday after making her final journey from Scotland. Her coffin was transported by plane to RAF Northolt, accompanied by her daughter, Princess Anne. The Queen will spend Tuesday night in the ballroom at Buckingham Palace, where she once hosted dinners for foreign royals and dignitaries. Now, on Wednesday, there will be a procession that will take place to move the late monarch to Westminster Hall, where the Queen will lay in state for 4 days. Now, she was met at Buckingham Palace by 22 of her family members, including King Charles III and Queen Camilla, Prince William and Princess of Wales Catherine. We also had Harry and Meghan, as well as Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice. The procession will include the King and members of the royal family. There will be guns fired at Hyde Park, and Big Ben will toll to mark the solemn event. So tomorrow morning we will see the coffin leave Buckingham Palace. Now there's going to be a lot of crowds along the street. They are expecting up to 1 million people to come out and greet Her Majesty over the next 4 days. Now they know that there's going to be security on high alert, and they are expecting huge crowds to watch Her Majesty make her trek from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall. Now we do have a lot of royal blind items that are going around. There's rumors that there could be trouble in paradise for Meghan Markle and Spotify. Now we know this week and next week Meghan Markle has canceled her next 2 upcoming episodes of her podcast, Archetypes. But the rumor in the blind item is that Meghan Markle is now panicking because she wants to re-record the last couple of episodes of her podcast because they might include some juicy tidbits and, of course, some digs at the royal family. So Spotify wants to leave all of the royal digs in the upcoming episodes, but Meghan Markle wants to push back the Spotify episodes 6 to 8 weeks so she can re-record the episodes minus the digs at the royal family. So this is the blind item on the street. I guess we'll have to wait and see if Meghan Markle cancels her podcast or if there's a long extended delay in the next release of our upcoming episode. Now, according to Tom Bower, he has heard from a very reliable source that Prince Harry apparently wants to push ahead with his upcoming memoir, and he is pushing Penguin Random House to release his book this upcoming November. That's right, Harry wants to push his upcoming memoir full steam ahead. So many people are wondering, is he going to slam the royal family in this upcoming memoir? Now, as I've told you before, Harry does have a 4-book deal with Penguin Random House, and 1 book was slated only after Her Majesty had passed. So apparently this is going to be the royal slam book that everyone has been waiting for. But now, according to Tom Bower, Prince Harry is pushing for that memoir to be published. But Penguin Random House now, it might be delaying the book because they're getting a little nervous. You know, they don't want to get sued. They don't want to be hated. So we don't know what exactly Harry has in this memoir. But I guess according to Tom Bower, it could be very juicy and very damaging. So again, only time will tell between the dynamic duo of Monteshitshow if they're going to go ahead slamming the royal family just to make a dollar bill. So we will have to wait and see if Meghan is actually going to release her podcast in a couple of weeks, and if Harry's book is actually going to see the light of day this November. Now, another story that is making airwaves is Oprah Winfrey apparently is trying to clean her hands of the dynamic duo out in Monteshitshow. You know, it's been about 18 months since the infamous Oprah Winfrey interview where she sat down with Harry and Meghan and they had their old-fashioned cry fest. You know, cry me a river, cry me in my golden teacup because my daddy cut me off financially and they were mean to us and they were racist. I think we've all heard it by now. But now Oprah Winfrey is coming out saying, I had no idea this is going to be a bombshell interview. I didn't tell them to say that. I didn't tell them to slam their family. That's their truth. That is what they shared. You know, I don't get involved in family issues. I don't get involved in family squabbles. Excuse me? This is the same woman who asked Harry if his father was taking his phone calls, who asked Meghan all about her father, her sister, her brother. The whole interview was about their families. They didn't talk about their upcoming projects. The whole entire interview was about their families, slamming their families. That was the whole entire interview. Am I missing something? Were they not talking about the royals and Meghan's family the entire time besides the little, you know, chicken coop in the back of Archie's head, and Meghan saying, oh yeah, we got married, 3 days before? Everything else was about the royal family, their mistreatment, and her family, and how Kate made her cry. So what part of we don't talk about family drama am I missing, sweetheart? Because the entire show was a slam fest about their families. Oh, and accusing them of being racist. Okay, just so we're clear. I mean, I didn't hear them talk about Netflix or Spotify, did you? No, it was about slamming the royals and her family and talking about their chicken coop. I mean, that's literally all I remember. I don't remember anything else. So now Oprah is backpedaling. She's trying to distance herself. She's hoping that the death of the Queen will help them mend fences and build bridges about the family. And she said, I'm surprised that they shared that information with me, but I'm not surprised what they said about the royals. She pretty much is insinuating she also thinks they're racist. Yeah, that's not a good look, Oprah, especially since, Prince William will be coming, in December for Earthshot. We have a new king now. We all know Oprah's going to try to get herself on that invite list. I mean, let's be real here, right? So it's very surprising how Oprah is kind of throwing the Sussexes a little bit under the bus. She's definitely taking all of the blame off of her, putting it on to them. So in my opinion, I don't think they're besties anymore. So it seems like Little Miss Oprah is definitely trying to distance herself from the Sussexes. And little Gayle King had to put her 2 cents in. And she was the one who talked about how Prince William had reached out to Prince Harry right after the interview and it didn't go well. And she said that right on the Today Show. But no, they don't talk about family drama. They don't get involved. Are you kidding me? They're always involved. I wonder if Meghan and Harry will be having tea with Oprah anytime soon. So again, there's still a lot of things up in the air. We're still preparing for Her Majesty's funeral. Tensions and emotions are still running very, very high. Now, there was also another rumor that Her Majesty's will was released and that Harry and Meghan were cut out of the will. First of all, that will is going to remain 100% private. We are not going to know what happens in Her Majesty's private affairs. The same as Prince William's will, that is going to remain private. So what do you guys think of the royalty that we talked about today? So do you believe that Meghan Markle is going to re-record her next upcoming podcast episodes to remove all of the juicy gossip about the royals? Or do you believe she's going to be on the side of Spotify and let it rip so they can have more ratings gold? And do you believe that Harry is pushing Penguin Random House to publish his book in November? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Please be sure to check out my other social media accounts, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.